Hi everyone, welcome to Chatbox Reviews. I'm your host Tanya. With me today is my lovely husband Stanley, and we just got out of seeing Tomb Raider.
Yeah, this was an advanced screening with Event Cinemas and...
So we just got to say thanks to Roadshow and Buzz Marketing from Event Cinemas in LU.
Yeah, and they really, really nailed it because, when we came in, stuff thought, all right, like, you know, there must be some kind of, like, deal going on and stuff where they got a big promotional thing. It was like, nah, come and see the movie. Come and check out and, you know, have fun and stuff. And I think they did a really great job. And pretty much, this is a spoilers-free.
Yes.
So we're not going to, like, spoil anything, like, too much. But, yeah, for me, this was very Batman Begins-esque type Hunger Games feel. Like, really, I think any girl, woman, child, whatever, could go and see this and say, yeah, this is really, really cool. Like, I didn't, like, this is going to be a really interesting review because I haven't played the game.
I'm a little obsessed.
You've played the game and read the book as well. Yeah, what do you think, like, so far? How'd they go with, like, because for me, I felt this film was great. It just happened to be attached to a video game.
Yeah, no,
kind of thing.
I have loved Tomb Raider since she's first come out. Read the book, which I really like this book. So if you ever get a chance, read this one because after this movie, you'll see why. I've also read some comic books with Tomb Raider on them. I've got a few more. Played the game, got some figurines.
Collected the figurines.
Like, I just really enjoy everything Tomb Raider. So for me to actually watch a new agey movie with Alicia Vikander just playing the role, and I think she just did great. Like, at first glance, you're kind of like, oh, she's small, but damn, she tough.
I mean, coming from me with, I played the original game a little bit, the original movies with Angelina Jolie, like, I was in love with, like, Angelina, you know, growing up and stuff. Especially, like, for them to say, all right, we're going to be rebooting this and we're going to do a reintroduction for her into film. I was just kind of like, all right, who are they going to cast? All of a sudden they announced Alicia Vikander's going to be Lara Croft. And I thought, oh, all right, that's kind of cool.
So good.
And just to see the workout deal, like how she got into shape for this, I was like, man, they're really taking this seriously. They released a image. This isn't it. No. This isn't the image of what they released. They showed a shot of her on the beach.
Yeah.
And I was just kind of like, wow, they're really pulling from the game, like the recent game, Rise of the Tomb Raider, like really, really well.
Me play.
Yeah, like, and that's another thing, like seeing cinematic sequences in the game. In this movie, I was just like, wow, they like really place that perfectly. Yeah.
Puts you right back in the game. And for me, as a gamer, walking out there, I'm like, I want to replay this game because I loved the game.
I think all in all, like with the film wise, like, yeah, it does make you want to play the game, but like the whole, like this is really a fun flick.
So fun.
That just happens to be based off a game kind of deal. Like,
yeah, it's not completely 100% based on the game. It's not like you're going to get the movie by playing the game. There's just little bits of game element in there where you're just like, I remember this sequence. And
there's also like, you know, a nice kind of feel for, yes, it's a great time for it to come out because of this big women's movement in film and stuff. Yeah. But this definitely is a father-daughter story. It is a family sort of story of, you know, trying to find out like kind of what happened, but also it has elements for me personally. Like, I always saw Lara Croft as James Bond meets Indiana Jones, and it's a she rather than a he.
Yep.
I think this nailed everything off that. Action sequences was great. It wasn't like overly CGI'd and stuff. Like, they did have gritty moments where I was like, oh man, you really see a hero taking damage.
Yeah.
And, you know, there's nothing better than seeing a hero.
She made me want to work out.
Yeah, that made you kind of go, oh, man, I really feel for her. But at the same time, it's like, yeah, that's me kind of deal, like with, I can relate to that, like, sort of feel. But what did you think, like, overall with the casting? Kristen Scott Thomas doesn't have a huge role in it, but she's there making her presence kind of felt.
I just thought the cast did a really good job without giving anything away. No, just Lou Ren, great character. All the acting was done really well. The physicality that she had to go through was done really good as well.
And it had like serious moments through it and a few little funny moments where you just have a chuckle like, that's kind of funny and that's kind of cool. But they really do, like Batman Begins, like I use that as an example. You're on this journey and it's A to B. They don't divert off to like, okay, now here's a love interest. Okay, now here's a stupid like scene to make it show like, oh, she's empowered and stuff. It's like, no, she's on a mission.
She's just a woman.
She's got to go kick some ass.
Daily routine.
And it's like she works for it too in the film without giving out any spoilers. She's not doesn't come off as a self-entitled like pain in the ass that no one wants to deal with. It's like no, she's working class girl trying to like make her way in the world. But I think they also did a good job with not so much adapting like storylines and stuff, but just blending little things in there and stuff. And they didn't overly complicate it with, all right, now here's this storyline. All right, here's this mystical element. It's like, no, they ground it in realism and make it like, you know, this could happen to anyone.
Yeah, but, especially like, you know, when she discovers more and you just kind of like, oh, what is this? And then it like turns out to be based in some kind of reality, which you're like, yeah, actually that does make sense. So I'm really glad they took that reality route as well. Yeah. Like I said, if you ever get a chance, like get your hands on this book.
And also too, if you are into playing games and stuff, definitely check
out that game as well.
Jump into that.
Both these things, I reckon the next movie might be based around the 10,000 Immortals, but we'll see where they go with it if they do greenlight another movie.
And this has to get a sequel. It must. I know Black Panther's like killing it at the box office, but $1 billion is enough for that movie. Like let's get this to at least $750 million. I really want to see Alicia Vikander back as Lara Croft. I think this like does a great job of introducing, hey, video games can be movies, but also good stories and characters can work into film no matter what comic book, video game they're coming from.
Yeah. And
it seems like, I think the director did a great job, the writers, like the screenwriters and stuff. And I think it's definitely a movie you got to see in the cinema.
Yeah, check it out as soon as you can. It comes out tomorrow, the 15th of March, so go check it out in the cinemas and
Event Cinemas.
Event Cinemas.
Yep. And if you're wanting a spoiler review from us, let us know in the comments. Check us out on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram.
Leave your comments below and hit subscribe.
Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.